ready to share your travel journal?
Well, on the first
Should you read first and then show the pictures? Do you think that will be a good strategy? Okay, excellent.
Friday, May 22nd, I flew out of San Francisco because I drove to San Francisco.
Great start, huh?
Cool.
It's a long plane ride.
Yeah,
Saturday, May 23rd, I flew to Australia. I lost a whole day because I flew across the international date line.
Can you see way over there, Brady and Finn? You can see her illustrations. Okay, thank you.
Monday, May 25th, I explored a glowworm cave.
Now I've got to ask you, what can you tell us about glowworms?
Well, there's a rhyme that is, I wish I were a glowworm because glowworms never glow. Because how could you be grumpy when the sun shines out your bum?
Well, there we have it. Bum is like an English Australian slang word for your bottom. So you may have maybe you've heard me before. Hey, have a seat on your bum. All right. Well, moving.
That's cool.
It is cool, isn't it?
I got to feed kangaroos and hold koalas.
And yesterday I asked you about how does a koala smell? Would you tell your friends?
A koala does not smell bad. It smells like eucalyptus, and that smells like super good. Have you tried your candy that tastes like eucalyptus? Yeah. It's so
Who enjoyed it? If you did, give Ashley and her mom a thumbs up.
That's what they smell like. That's what
And
koalas
if you haven't
smell
tried
like.
it, I haven't tried it yet.
Middle.
I haven't tried it.
I ate it.
Little.
Do you know this what? Do you know this is 10. This is 5. 10,000 and 5 is 0. 10 goes
I'm ready to start when everybody
Look at Landon. Keep going.
I'm ready to start when everybody is listening and listening. May 26th, we spent the day at the Australian Zoo and we met some wombats. Wombats are something that looks like a pug.
They look like a little pug.
They look like brown little pugs. And we got to pet them, and they were eating out of a little plate, little like kid plastic plate with like vegetables and like cores of apples and stuff.
I take it they're vegetarian, as far as you know. Interesting. I don't know anything about all that.
May 27th, I flew to Sydney and swam with sharks.
Now, would you give us some more detail about that? When you say you swam with sharks, how did you stay safe?
So there was this glass thing where you got into the water and you swam in the glass, and there was like air at the top, and you could put your head up so you would stay safe. And guess what? All around you was sharks and fish, and I saw swordfish.
And there was no way for the sharks to get into your empty cube. Like you were in a
And we
cube.
even got to feed them. Henry, the guy right here is Henry, and he gave us food to feed the sharks and feed all the fish. And I saw little fish just come on and go like this. And then swim away.
fish do that.
Yeah, I have that fish, and I have seen them do that. They do that. And this is what the glass looked like. It had these lines and like these little holes in them, so we can put the food in through the holes.
I understand. And
And
there
it
was
was like this squirting bottle.
okay, and there was no way. You were safe, absolutely safe the entire time.
And look at the fish.
Fascinating. Wow.
Yeah. My mom's screaming.
I'd have been making a lot of bubbles
You screamed?
myself. Okay, here we go.
Tuesday, May 28th. Thursday, May 28th. Mom and Dad climbed the Sydney Bridge. Ashley had tea at the tea cozy, and we swam in the pool at our hotel.
Hey, this is kind of like the drawing we drew for one of our sentences yesterday, wasn't it? I like to swim in the pool, or I like to swim
In the water.
in the water. Thank you. All right.
Friday, May 29th. Scott and Papa's 44th wedding anniversary. The last day in Australia.
What did you do with your grandparents to celebrate that special
We
day?
had tea, just like we did that day yesterday, because we had tea at I forget.
We went to Manly Beach.
We met to Manly Beach, and we went and we had cotton candy, and we went on a roller coaster, which I felt like I was gonna fall off. The picture that they took was I was like this. And my mom, her hair was like this, and she was like.
You know, that makes me think of the roller coaster brain break, and we'll make time for that one tomorrow. Okay,
One time my mom was like,
of all the
her hair was
times
like
spent in Australia,
puffy
what
up
was
and
your
like this.
absolute favorite?
And one time I was like this.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, thank you. Last question.
One time I was like this. And I was like this. Like this.
Landon, 2 and 1. What was your absolute favorite thing to do on your trip?
My favorite thing was holding a koala.
Holding the koala. And of all the things that Ashley shared with you, now think about them.
What do you want your favorite?
Well, if you had to pick one event that Ashley just read to you about, think for a moment. And I'm going to ask you to only stand for one of them. Okay? No, I haven't said anything yet. You have to wait. Okay.
The glowworm cave.
Who thinks that they would like to visit the glowworm cave? If you think this would be the event for you, please stand up and stay standing. All right.
Me too.
You too. Only 2, and that's all right. Stay standing. No, stay standing. If you can only vote one.
Koalas.
You think you would like to hold the ball, please stand up. Okay? Thank you for staying standing.
Wait, Zach didn't want
Oh, and feeding kangaroos. Zach's already standing. He wanted to go to the glowworm cave. So he and Jake are doing it just right. Okay, cool.
Going to the zoo, Australian zoo.
Who thinks that they would want to go to the
And
Australian
see
Zoo?
birds fly in the air, not being
Okay,
trained.
Emma's
And see
standing
owls.
up. Oh, not quite yet? Okay, your last event. Aside from going to tea.
No.
Oh, the last of you would go swimming with sharks.
Wow.
I think I'd go to tea and drink with my fingers.
Me too. And I want to